What's up, guys? We are back with another McFarlane Fortnite review. That's right, McFarlane, not Jazzwares. It's been a little while since I've done one of these, but this is the one that, I don't know, everybody wants because it's weird and it's goofy, and who doesn't want an anthropomorphic piece of fruit on their shelf? So we're obviously talking about PEELY, the weird banana guy. I don't know what he is, if he's supposed to be an actual banana or if he's a guy in a banana suit, but he is a weird looking action figure and I just had to get him. So we've got this guy here in the standard packaging for the McFarlane line. Kind of basic, but you've got the figure in the window there, green packaging motif, and you've got some artwork of PEELY on the side, and then the back of the package has got a bunch of cross-sell for a lot of the more current stuff that McFarlane has been putting out in their own line. So let's do it. Let's pull this guy out and take a look. And here he is out of the package, the absurd figure that everybody, well, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people seem to be really, really excited for just because of how weird this thing is. And I gotta say right off the bat, this is the dumbest idea for an action figure, but it is absolutely a cool figure if you're interested in a banana man. So take that with a grain of salt. If you're interested in a big 7-inch banana man, then, well, this is probably the figure for you. I'm not sure there are many other options out there. So, yeah, here we go. There is not a lot to really talk about with this guy. It comes down to, do you want this thing? If you do, you should probably just buy it, honestly. But it does have some surprisingly good articulation, despite the fact that, well, a lot of it is completely unusable just based on the sculpt. So you've got nothing at the head, obviously. There's nothing at the torso, and there's not really anything at the waist either. You do have hips, but you don't have anything as far as a swivel, because he's like a brick that's covered by an outer skin, because the banana is like a rubbery piece. It's like a just like a big thing that it wears, basically. The inner body is wearing the banana, so it's kind of an odd piece. I was not expecting that when I got that out of the package. I had no idea that it was created that way, so it was definitely a bit of a surprise. The arms go out really far and they rotate in there. You've got bicep swivel, you've got double jointed elbows that give the craziest range of motion. That is unreal. And then you've got ball hinges at the wrist. I'm not a huge fan of these. I kind of wish we didn't have this kind of stuff anymore because you have to contend with the hinge itself. It definitely does work really well, but you have to contend with that ball. So you've got rotation and then you've got hinges in there that give you wide range of motion, but I'm just not a big fan of that joint. You've got a twist at the thigh up there inside the little sleeve. The legs go out all the way. They kick forward, but you have to contend with the sleeve itself, and then they kick backward. You've got double jointed knees, and everything is kind of ratcheted too as well. So the knees go back really far, and then you've got ball hinged ankles. So just like the wrists, you've got rotation at the ball, you've got rocker, and then you've got your hinge down there as well. And then you've got toe articulation, which goes, I don't know, that's not very natural either, but it does work quite well. So he does have a surprising amount of articulation, but he also is missing a lot of what you would say is traditional articulation. Now, how well he does or doesn't move, though, let's be honest. Everybody's buying this thing because of, well, what it is. It's a goofy, weird, stupid thing. It's a banana. That's really all it is. But it's a banana. That's what it is, and it kind of works. It's really goofy, and it's just something stupid and weird to throw into a mix of maybe more serious action figures just to, change things up a bit. And it kind of works. It is a McFarlane figure, so it is at a slightly larger scale, but this guy really doesn't matter because it's a banana man, so he can just be whatever scale he is. We're going to get a 6-inch one from Jazzwares, so you'll have a different one if you really care. But in this instance, I don't mind. So he is, quite a large figure. We'll give you an idea just for scale comparison. Here he is next to a Black Series figure. He is quite large, and it's just because of what he is. So the banana aspect of him makes him quite big. I do think he looks pretty cool, though. There isn't a lot to really talk about, though. He is the banana sleeve, so this is, again, that rubbery material. You've got some of the peely nature going on up here, so you can see this part's kind of peeling off, and you can see the banana on the inside. Same over here, a little bit more. There's nothing you can really do with that. You've got two kind of voids for eyes, and then you've got this little slightly smiling mouth with a little tongue peeking out there, and it's just a little cutesy, goofy thing. There's no paint on the arms. There's really no paint on the legs either outside of this little diamond here. And then on the soles of the feet, he's pretty devoid of paint, but at the same time, well, he's a banana man, so I'm not too concerned about that. There is, of course, paint up here at the top for the little areas of the peel coming back to show his exposed flesh, I suppose. And then the back has this little Nana sticker on the back. Well, it's not a sticker, but that's what it's supposed to be. And then this is one of the accessories, but it's the backpack thing that they wear, so I figure we'll just throw it on now. And it's like some bamboo shoots that are wrapped up with some rope, and there's a little bit of paint, good sculpt in there. It definitely comes through what it's supposed to be quite easily. I don't know what those are called in the game, but that's his little bamboo backpack. But this thing is just weird, and that's really all it comes down to. It's a big banana dude. If you're really interested in banana dudes, there's no reason to not buy this because it's a fun, weird, goofy thing. Of course, this guy does come with a couple more accessories than just that backpack. So you've got his little pickaxe weapon. I guess this is what he uses in the game, this particular skin. And it's got a, I don't know what this is, a coconut maybe? Like an unripe coconut with a machete in it. And you can see it's got like a big stick with some wraps on it. Sculpt's really nice, paint's good. There's honestly a lot of detail on this little thing, from little pits in this to scratches and gouges in the machete, and then just varying layers of paint. I guess there's a lot of paint on this because there's not a lot of paint on this. And then you've also got a machine gun or rifle for this guy here, rifle more likely, and he's got some wraps on the handle, just different colors. You've got some silver, some black, some brown. He can hold this just fine in either hand, or you can also have it doing a dual-handed pose. I will say that the one thing that is kind of odd is that the hands on this figure are really, really hard on mine. So getting this in his hand was a little rough. It's certainly not a problem, but it is something maybe to take note of. And then, like I think all of the McFarlane figures have, this guy does come with a stand, so it's a dual-pegged stand that says Fortnite on it, and it's black. And I'll probably never use it, but it's cool that they include it. So, yeah, there's really not a lot to talk about with this figure, but there kind of is. It's just weird. He is exactly what you think he is. He is a big banana creature, dude, man in a suit, whatever he's supposed to be as far as this skin goes. It works really well. If you're interested in this kind of funny, goofy, weird stuff that Fortnite puts out, and McFarlane and Jazzwares are pumping out in figure form, then this is definitely one to get a hold of. And it's certainly going to look really weird, and it's going to liven up some of your displays, some of your toy photography, whatever you want to do with it. This guy is going to kind of inject some weirdness into it, and that's definitely what I'm interested in when it comes to this line, when it comes to these toys. And this guy is definitely one of the ones I wanted the most, and I'm really glad to have him. And the only thing that's kind of odd with this guy is the weird sleeve that covers the actual body. Again, I didn't expect that, but it's not a negative, it's just different. Otherwise, though, if you want a banana, go out there and get yourself a banana. So that's going to do it for this look at the McFarlane Toys Fortnite PEELY. Let me know what you guys think. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and until next time.